All right. I am so excited to talk to you guys today about a couple of things, but it's all basically around this similar theme of quote unquote, how to get in the best shape of your life. And I'm using quotations right now because the best shape of your life, what do you think of when I say the best shape of your life? Most people are probably thinking, oh, I'm going to, shape my body. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to look good. I'm going to look like a Victoria's Secret model and all the things, right? The best shape of your life. Well, when I talk about getting in the best shape of your life, I am talking, Samantha's on. I didn't know you were on here. Hi, Sam. I'm talking about physical fitness. I'm talking about mindset. And I'm talking about a growth mindset, a growth mentality. Let me know if you know what that is. And I'm talking about confidence. So there's 4 major pillars that I'm talking about when I say get in the best shape of your life. Okay. So this is not just about fitness. This is not just about looking a certain way. This is, yes, love, growth mentality. Yes. So it's about whole rounded mind, body, soul, who you are as a woman, fit, strong, healthy, all the things. Okay. So that's what this training is going to be based around, and how we can amplify all those things to reach our highest potential. Okay. So who's excited? Let me know in the comments if you're live, who's excited. So I see some people going like this in the videos. It's hilarious. So if you are new to my community, you don't know who I am, my name is Stephanie Schultz. I am the founder of Courageously Confident, not only the program, but the brand. And this has evolved into not only online coaching, but now retreats that happen multiple times a year, summits that are going to be happening multiple times a year, and all kinds of things. So this is a huge, exciting thing to be part of, and I'm so grateful that you're here even just watching this and soaking in all of these vibes. So that's what we're going to get into today. I love seeing you. Oh, Melinda's so excited for the summit. Yes, some of you on here are coming to the retreat, some of you coming to the summit. It's just insane. And if I'm not going to be talking about that on here, but if you have questions, you can connect with me on social media, and we'll talk about all that extra stuff. So when you think of commitment, when you think of commitment to your goals, fitness goals, in your job, relationships in general, how committed are you? And be real, because we tend to lie. Like, yeah, I'm committed. And then I'm like, well, show me. And then you're like, I got nothing to show. So what are you committed to, and what are you not committed to? Exactly. Katie says, I'm super committed to some things, but not to others. So what are you committed to, and what are you not committed to, and maybe why? Give me examples of things you are committed to and things you are not committed to, right? And there's a huge, huge difference between being committed to something and being interested in something. And the things you're committed to, it's amazing. And the things you're probably not committed to, but you wanted to be committed to, it's more of an interest kind of mindset, right? So when you're committed to something, you are like, you're all in. You're going to do what it takes to make it happen. Even when there's bumps in the road, you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. It's not going to be easy, but here I am, right? When you're interested in something, or kind of maybe want to do something, you'll find excuses. You won't try as hard. You'll kind of slack. I'm committed to my fitness 100%. Bryn, she's a CC girl. I'm not surprised. I go hard for several weeks, and then I just fall off track, both with gym and sometimes at the job. I'm more committed to something if it's for others and not myself. It's very interesting. That's my new matter, no matter what it takes, my new motto. Sabrina says, committed to finally making my goals happen, traveling abroad, finally getting a kick in the butt for my career. I'm committed to health and fitness, but not committed to my budget or trying to meet new people and friends. Committed until I'm not, LOL. Tend to be stubborn and keep picking myself up sooner or later and back at it, right? So here's the thing. I don't have a doubt in my mind that every single woman on here or watching this has some pretty incredible goals. Like, whether it's fitness goals or career goals or business goals or anything, like, you've got some pretty damn good goals. And I'd love to read them in the comments if you want to share them. There's no doubt in my mind that you have incredible goals. but you're here and your goal is here, and there's some kind of thing happening here that you don't get to your goal, right? You know what your goal is, and you know that you have to do X, Y, Z to get to your goal. You know what the steps are. There's no doubt in my mind that you even know what the steps are. So then if we know what the steps are and we know what the goals are, then why aren't we moving from here to here? Fear, tiny voice saying, what if you fail? Life gets in the way. So I'm seeing a lot of excuses, self-doubt, excuse, fear, excuse, fear of failure, excuse, life gets in the way, excuse, self-doubt, excuse. So I bring this up a lot. You're like, Sabrina's like, yeah. So imagine someone right now who is like, you're like, oh my God, she has it all together. She's reaching all these goals. She's doing all these things, and I have the same goals or similar goals, but why can't I do them? Why am I not doing them? Why am I not taking action? So picture that person, or imagine who that is, or maybe let someone know who that is, and whoever it is, a celebrity, an influencer, or coach, a mentor, whoever. So why can they do that, but you not? It's not that they're better than you. It's not that you suck at life. You know what to do. It's the fear of having to change your habit. It's the fear of who you have to become to make that a commitment in your life. You know, when you want to start, I honestly thought it's because they're better and smarter than me. No, not at all. It's that they walk through courage. They do the things, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it's scary, even though, you know, all these things, they have the same fears, but they do it anyways. So that they walk through courage. So some people walk through courage and other people get stuck and are too afraid to even take a step. Does that make sense? There's fear for everyone, even a person that you look at that's so successful. But they're so committed that even though they know that there's fears and there's going to be bumps in the road, that they do it anyways. They do it anyways. So it's a mindset thing, right? So there's that aspect. And then there's the fact of changing that habit. So using fitness, for example, imagine if you're like, hey, I really want to get into it. I want to go to the gym. I want to get fit. I want to live a healthier lifestyle. But for 20 some years, you didn't do that. That's scary. That's scary to add an hour of your day to go to the gym. It's scary to, oh my gosh, I have to eat healthy. Oh my God, I have to, give up my 3 hours of Netflix and I can only have 2 now because I'm going to go to the gym. Like, it's scary to change your old habits. So that's what stops us, is becoming the person you need to be. You're scared that you won't be able to be that person, that dedicated, committed person. That's what it is. And it's not that you can't be her, because you can be her. It's in you. If the goal is in you, then the action is in you, then the results are in you. But we're just afraid of the new habits we have to take. And that's when the fear sets in, the self-doubt sets in. I always use the excuse, but this and this and this abuse happened to me, and my dad said I was stupid and would never amount to much, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, it's all just excuses. And you know what, Samantha, if use that fuel as fire, and just that fire as fuel, just go and prove that wrong, because that's not true. But as much as that's ingrained in your mindset, that's such a hard thing to go through. So I feel you, but you're doing it. So 100%. Right? So you guys see that it's not necessarily that, oh, I can't do it, or I'm not good enough, and everyone has the fear. It's not that you can never reach the goal. It's along the way you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your commitment to actually reach the goal. Do you guys see that? You know what to do. You know what to do to get in shape. You know what to do to start a business. You know the things. But it's the fear of, oh my God, I have to do this every day. Oh my God, I have to be committed now. Oh my God, I have to, like, what? Like, that's what we don't want. It's the everyday lifestyle change, which is so hard, right? So it's the little things. It's the little things that add up and make us afraid, right? So going back to being committed versus being interested in something. Think you all said you're committed to some things, you're interested in some things. Oh my God, I have to go to the gym now. Audio trouble, can't hear anything. We'll watch the replay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So going back to commitment and interest, right? So here's the thing. How often than not are you making excuses, not holding yourself accountable, listening to the voices in your head that say, I can't do it, saying you're not good enough? Katie says all the time. But what if you still had those voices? Because trust me, those voices don't go away, and you did the thing anyway. That's when you're committed. That's when you're committed. Sabrina says, I used to a lot. I'm starting to just, do it anyway. Do it anyway. That's how you build confidence, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm not committed. It's like I'm deciding to not be committed because I'm giving into the fear. When you give into fear, you're not allowing yourself to grow. When you give into the voices in your head, which by the way, voices in your head are not true. The thought that, oh, I'm not good enough is not true. It's a lie. It's a limiting belief. So when you give into that, you're stopping yourself from growing. You're cock blocking your growth when you give into that. I'm deciding not to listen to you, ego. I got this. Yes. Right? So how many times have you literally stopped yourself from doing something you've wanted to do, no matter what the goal is, because you thought, oh, I'm not good enough, or she's better, so I'm not even going to try. Or what if I look dumb? What if I go to the gym and I like drop a weight on my toe and then it's awkward and I have to like, right? Like how many times have we done this to ourselves? Because we overthink all the things, right? Too many times, too many freaking times that we stop ourselves, right? So right now, I want to know, what's a goal that you have? Fitness related, business related, life related. What is a goal that you have? What is a goal? And I would love if you could name maybe fitness goals, but really any goals. I'm down for any goals. I like to hear about people's goals. What's a goal that you have? Attain more clients in my business. So, very clear goal. I want more clients in my business. What do you have to do to get more clients in your business? You know the end result. So kind of like back it up. What do you have to do to get there? To meet new people in the town I moved to, travel as often as I can, live healthier and happier, and grow within my department. Getting my MSW, going back to the gym. Yes, Melinda. Weight loss and new PRs on bench. Fawn, you're killing it. You're so strong. Start a blog, squat 150, and finally get some triceps. I feel ya. I'm with Katie. I need to do that. Yes. Weight loss and do a pull-up. So we all know, we are all very like clear on what we want. It's so clear. We want to lose weight. We want to get stronger. We want to, build our business, do all these things. So what are you doing to reach the goal? Or do you know what to do to get to the goal? Everyone's like, yes, pull-ups. Pull-ups. Everyone wants to do pull-ups. Having a goal is easy. Having a goal is the easy part. And here's the thing, and this is where if you don't know me, I am very much tough love Steph sometimes. Having a goal is easy. I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it. Exactly. Katie just said it for me. Everyone is like, I have a goal. I know what I want. It's going to be amazing. And then you're just like, I have a goal. I'm amazing. And I'm like, okay, great. But are you doing anything to reach the goal? What are the steps you have to take to get to the goal? Just do it. Getting a second job to pay for my Japan trip, taking classes for work, going, oh my God, so many goals. I'm still antisocial. You're not antisocial online. I'm doing CC. Heck yes, you are. Can't believe I just said that now, Steph. Maybe holding me to what is your goal? My old goal of a fitness instructor just popped in my mind. Oh my God. I'm going to keep that to you, Samantha. Hell yeah. So here's the thing. It's the easy part is to know I have a goal. This is what I want to do. And then it's like I'm perfect because I've got a goal. And then I'm like, well, what are you doing to get there? It's so funny how much we can make a goal, plan it out, and have all the steps, but we don't start or stop along the way. Yeah. And this, I've talked to people who is a type of person. I'm so glad you said this, Annie, who is like, I'm going to write the lists. I'm going to plan out my year. I'm going to write it all down. I'm going to spend 6 weeks planning, and then you never take any action. You're like, I'm going to show up for this webinar. I'm going to write all the notes, and I'm going to study, but I'm not actually going to do anything. How many people do that? Because I see so many people do that. Fun fact, I am not a list person. I'm hardly a calendar person. This was the first week I've ever used a Google Calendar. Like, like, what? But I'm here getting shit done. Just because you plan doesn't mean you take action. I'm a freakish planner. I've planned novels and never finished them. Through this year, I'm starting to be different. Yes, I tend to barely even make long-term plans. So planning and making goals is great, but are you actually doing anything to take the action? You might even be planning what the action is and not even taking action. This is all just self-awareness. But you're like, oh shit, yeah, I'm that girl who spends like 3 hours making my calendar look so pretty and have 7 different highlighters, and then you just don't even do anything. It's like, are you wasting your time planning? You know why? I wasn't even going to talk about this, and now I'm on a tangent. It's because it feels productive to plan things out. And it is productive in a sense. It feels productive to plan things out, but if you're not doing anything with what you're planning, it just doesn't make sense, right? It feels like you're being so productive, and yes, it feels like a cushion. It's like, well, I have the plan so I can fall back on it. But then again, are you doing anything, right? So self-awareness, if you're that person, it's okay, no judgment, but maybe now is kind of a moment to realize I'm making all these plans and I have all these things, but I'm not doing anything, right? So again, why do we do this? Why it feels safe to plan it, but we don't do it and we don't step into action. Why? Because we're afraid of committing ourselves to it. And why are we afraid of committing? Because what if I commit and what if I still fail? What if I commit to going to the gym every day and my body doesn't change or I don't get stronger? What if I commit to my business and I don't even land one client? What if I commit to doing this and I don't even make any money, right? How terrifying is that? That's the thought. That's the first thought we go to. But why don't we switch it? And why don't we say, if I commit to this, it will work. If I commit to this, there's without a doubt it's going to happen because I'm going to be the woman who makes it happen. What if I do this and my life completely changes? That's what we need to flip the mindset to. The thing with the gym is you have nothing to lose by going to the gym and everything to gain. Yes, I love that. And it's a feeling too. It's a feeling, right? 100%, right? So we're afraid of becoming committed. We're afraid of becoming disciplined. We're afraid of being determined. And that's the hardest part. We're afraid of it, so we don't do it. Just because we're afraid of something, does that mean we should run from it? Well, maybe sometimes. If it's like a bear, sure. But if it's like our biggest goal in life, should we run from it? What is your biggest goal in life? Like right now, my biggest, like my big vision right now is to have traveling summits. To be like going from city to city and people being like courageously confident needs to come now, here. And I'm going to make that happen. That's my thought. It's going to start in 2 weeks in Pembroke. And this year, I guarantee that there will be multiple more and they'll be bigger and bigger every time. That's terrifying to me. It's terrifying because I don't even know who's going to show up in Pembroke. But yet I have a goal that I'm going to be, everyone's like, come here. But I'm going to make it happen because that's where my mind goes, even though I still have the fear of, well, what if like 3 people show up in Pembroke? Oops, like whatever, it starts somewhere, but I will make it happen. Just flipping your mindset, no matter what the goal is. Oh my God, I haven't been to the gym in however, years. I've never been to the gym yet. I want to lose weight. And oh my God, what if I go and I don't know what to do? And it's terrifying. But what if you go and it changes your life? What if you just do it and it becomes the best thing? What if you do it and you realize that's your passion? What if you do it and then you realize, I now want to be a fitness instructor or a personal trainer? Like, what if you do it and it changes everything for you? What if it decreases your anxiety and depression? Like, what if? Why can't we look at things like that instead of going straight to the fear of, well, what if it doesn't? So this is a lesson right here in mindset of whatever you want to achieve instead of, but we're wired to, our brain is wired to go to the safe zone. Like, okay, I won't do this because I want to stay comfortable. We don't do new things because we want to stay comfortable. It feels easy to stay comfortable because it is. So do you want to stay right now where you are in life, or do you want to grow? I'm hoping we want to grow, right? We want to grow. There's always room to grow and to learn and become better and become stronger, like mentally, physically, in so many different ways. So everyone wants to grow, yet we're so afraid to try. We're so afraid to do courageous things. I was just doing a podcast with my friend Sam Miller, and at the end I was like, Sam is a man. I said, Sam, what does courageously confident mean to you? And I always laugh when I ask men that. And he goes, well, being courageous means always being open to growth, even though it's scary, always having that mindset to grow. And of course he says that because he's an entrepreneur and he's incredible and he's smart and he's always learning and growing. But we can have that mindset too. And it's one thing to have that mindset and it's another to actually, act on it. My brain must love the safe zone so much it built a home there. Now I'm trying to make it move the fuck out and travel. Right? And listen, guys. I wasn't born the way I am now. I wasn't born like, let's do all the crazy things and scary things. I was born in the safe zone, and I was conditioned to be in the safe zone. And I lived 20 some years in the safe zone in all areas. In my career path, in fitness, I didn't even go to the gym, in everything. I was like, I'm just going to stay safe and comfortable because that's what I know. So if anyone, even Samantha or anyone on here, feels safe and comfortable and thinks like that's the only possibility, it's so possible for you to change that. And it doesn't have to take a long time. It can happen quickly if you just allow yourself to. It can. I lived nearly 30 years in the safe zone. No more. Hell no. And that's the thing, is getting excited about it and saying hell no, but also taking action, right? It's one thing to be pumped up. Like on this webinar or after, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm so motivated. And then half of you are going to go watch Netflix for like 6 hours and go to bed and wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, like nothing happened. When you are in this like motivated mindset, you need to take action on it or else you're going to lose it. That's very important to remember in life in general. When you feel momentum, when you feel excitement, act on it. Don't just forget about it. So many people make that mistake of forgetting about it and then you just lose it. I feel like the universe also helps us when we're open. Yes, being open to it, saying yes, listening to your intuition. When you're open to it, the opportunities come. You notice the good better. Whenever I'm in it, I take it and run and see how far it'll take me, right? I love that. Go move shit right after this is done. Yes. Go do the things you wanted to do after this is done. All right. So that's literally everything with goals, momentum, mindset, shifting your perspective, shifting the fears around it. We always have fears. It's just rewiring it and saying, well, how can I shift this? How can I make this work for me? What if this does work? And having the attitude, no matter what, it's going to work. Anytime that I have a doubt and I speak it to my mentor, she reminds me of the time when I sold something and only one person bought it, but I didn't stop. And then a month and a half later, there was like 40 some people in it. And I go, but why? And she goes, because you knew no matter what, how long it would take, you were going to make it happen. And I was like, oh yeah, true. So anytime I get a doubt, I remind myself, like, in this moment, it doesn't mean that I failed. It means that I'm just going to keep going. It's a test to keep going, right? We rush the process. We rush the process. There's so many things. We want it now. We need to just let it be. And when you feel forced to do something, it's a weird feeling and it never works, right? Alignment, opening yourself up. Okay. So what comes to mind? We're going to switch gears a little bit. What comes to mind when you think about fitness, mindset, and confidence? Fitness, mindset, and confidence. How are those three things connected? That might be a hard question. Samantha says that's the way it is right now with my recent business idea. I have to keep to remind myself to stay the course and focus on my passion no matter what. Yeah. I told the girls who are in my intimate, or not my intimate mastermind, who are in Accelerate Your Impact, that my business is 100% strategy, 100% fun, 100% intuition, 100%, what else did I say? Mindset, passion, strategy, soul. It's 100% all of it. And when you're behind that, that's when things work. Move your body in a way that makes you feel good. They are a state of mind, a matter of perspective, finding balance, and what Amelia said. Yes, responding to when I asked what fitness, mindset, and confidence is. So fitness, mindset, and confidence is sexiness. I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Or maybe you did, but it is. Fitness is sexy. Mindset is sexy. Confidence is sexy. Okay. And I want to talk about each of them individually and how they all kind of coordinate when you've got them all just like banging. You're just like a sex goddess. Right? I can see that, Sabrina says. Yes, yes, yes. So let's talk about fitness. What are your fitness goals? So getting clear on your fitness goals currently, no matter where you're at. Sculpt a vision that is so freaking like desirable for you that you will do anything in a healthy way to get to that goal, right? So many people, we're going to relate this to what we just talked about in terms of mindset, is we don't reach our goals because we're not clear enough and we're not committed enough to do what it takes to get there. Amelia says, currently want to lose body fat in my lower belly. Yeah, and that's the hardest part, to sometimes lose belly fat, right? So fitness. And that also relates to fitness and body image, feeling sexy no matter what. Even if you still want to lose your belly, you're still sexy. And if and when you do, you're still sexy. And that's amazing. Being committed to your fitness is sexy. Going to the gym and working on yourself and being disciplined is sexy. My schedule's out of whack. I want the consistency back again. Yeah. And that's your fitness goal, is to get back into it, just to be consistent. Realize I wasn't clear enough on my goals these past. Yeah. You need to be clear on your goals. Is it weird that I don't have fitness goals? I just love to work out. No, that's your goal, is to work out. That's your goal, is I just want to feel good. It's not like, it doesn't have to be a number goal or, a pull-up goal or a thing. It just be like, I love to feel good. So my goal is to go to the gym and rock it. And that is sexy. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't need to have a specific number goal. You can, and that's great, but it can fluctuate. I want to get more into fitness to improve my mental state, especially dealing with, yes. So to move your body, to be active, to work on your mental health at the same time. Absolutely. My fitness goal list is so long, and that's amazing. That's so fun and keeps you motivated. And I know Fawn, because she's in CC, I know you, that it's so fun to have so many goals, because you're always going to be so intrigued by your fitness journey, because there's always something to work on. And when you do it in a way that's structured and planned and fun and community, like, that's incredible. I recently found that to be a new goal too. Yes, I do it for me time, and I may watch anime to stay committed and focused. Yes, 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 yes. So getting clear on what you want to happen And to make it a goal that's like fun, like, oh my God, if I get there, that's going to be so fun. And the journey is going to be fun. And the journey is exciting. I think I just steered away from the physical and number goals due to not wanting to fall back into my old obsessive. And that's so that sometimes that's what you need to do. Absolutely. But when you come to a place that you want to focus on a physical goal or a number goal, then you can. But that's again coming back to self-awareness and saying, is this okay for me or is this not okay for me? 100%, 100,000,000%. So mindset is sexy. So success in your life, whether it's success in the gym, success in your business, success in whatever, comes back to your mindset. And that's what we kind of just talked about. The mindset of I'm going to achieve this. I can do this. This is going to work for me. And having that mindset is, in my perspective, sexy. It's not so sexy when you're negative all the time and like, oh, well, I want to do this, but I can't do this. And my mind says no, and I don't think I can, and blah, blah, blah. Like, is that attractive? Or is it attractive to be like, this is going to be hard. This is going to take a while, but hell yeah, I'm going to do it. That mindset is huge. That mindset is the foundation of who you are. So how do you work on your mindset? Well, some of you guys are saying you work on your mindset through fitness because it clears your mind. It makes you more confident through doing. It makes you feel good. A lot of you are in CC Lifestyle, a complete mindset course to get you thinking in new ways, to get clear on who you are and what you want. So, and that goes into confidence. When you have a strong mindset, you're confident, and that's sexy. That's sexy. It's a state of mind. I feel like a badass when I crush a workout. Of course you do. Of course. Right? So seeing how this all relates to your physical fitness, you're in the gym doing the things, and then you're like, damn, I crushed that workout. And then all of a sudden your mindset is like, whoa, yeah, let's bring it on. I'm a badass. You feel good. You feel motivated. Right? And that's the goal. That it's finding that. And right, for some of you, it might be like, well, that's impossible. When I work out, I feel like a hot mess. I don't feel like a badass. But you can get to that feeling of like, I feel hot. I feel amazing. I feel like a badass, like hell yes. But getting there to some of you might feel like a long ways away, and that's okay, but it's possible. For so many people on here live right now, like literally 95% people on here right now are in Courageously Confident. And many of them, being real, started by have never stepping foot into a gym, never lifting up weights. And now they're like, well, I go to the gym and I feel incredible. And that happened for some in just a few months, for some 6 months, for some a year, for some the moment they signed up for the program. So it is possible. It's so possible. And that's not just relating it to the gym, but anything in life where you feel like you don't feel like a badass, but you can if you put in the work and you surround yourself with that growth mentality that support all these things to get you to where you need to be. I never stepped in a gym before CC, and now I'm deadlifting my right? Like, hello? Like, these things just happen when you allow them to happen. That's incredible, Bryn, right? So mindset, confidence is the ultimate goal. So confidence is the ultimate goal. Who here, all the things we want in life, like, yeah, we want to reach a certain weight, or we want to, have X amount of clients in our business, or we want to make a certain amount of money, or we want to do like the things that we can like see and touch and all the things. But all those things are really just, we want a feeling. We want to feel happy. We want to feel confident. We want to feel successful. We want to feel driven. It's a feeling that we're chasing. It's not necessarily a thing, right? What feeling right now do you want more of? More happiness, more love, more confidence, more, self-love, more positivity. Like, what is it that you're feeling? I used this example before, I believe, in a money mindset course. It was like, when you want $1 million, it's not just $1 million. It's what you think that feeling is going to be like if you win $1 million, right? So how could you create that feeling in anything else in life? How can you create the feeling of confidence in your life? Maybe that means dressing up. Maybe that means having a dance party. Maybe that means going to the gym. How do you create the feeling you're trying to chase? It's possible in any moment, in any day of your life, is to create a feeling, right? we think, oh, one day we're just going to wake up and be happy or be more confident or be this or be that. But we have to create the opportunity. We have to put ourselves in this opportunity to get that feeling. And when we get that feeling of confidence, of happiness, of success or whatever, it's going to lead to us to be more motivated and committed to our goals. You guys see how this all connects? Like, hello, it just all connects so much, right? It all connects so much. And it's just so fascinating once we put all these pieces together, right? If only we could just wake up 50 pounds lighter, got to take the steps, right? No, for real. But listen to this. And this is something my mentor was like, Steph, seriously, you need to bring this up to people, is would you pay $3,000 to walk through a machine and you have your dream body and it be your dream body forever? Some people like Sabrina says no, but most people would say, yeah, I would do that. And that blows my mind because it shows me that a lot of people don't want to put in the work. And the best part of any journey, no matter what it is the work, is the journey, because you learn about yourself. You learn about who you are. You grow. That's where courage comes in. That's where you build confidence, is by doing things that you've never done before, by being courageous, right? So it's not just like, oh, if I could wake up and it'd be amazing. It's like, no, it's more rewarding when you put in the work. Yeah, just like Erica just said, we're on the same wavelength. It's more rewarding when you put in the work and you see that happen. You're like, holy shit, yes, I did that. I'm capable of that, right? And that comes with mindset, fitness, confidence, all the things. I always thought of myself as cluttered and unorganized at home, but I've been slowly incorporating one thing at a time. Dishes washed, laundry done, bed made. I find it shows me I can commit and change the story I had about myself. 100%. And those like quote unquote small things are little things that just show you I can. So let's build on that. 100%. Sabrina's like, girl, I need to do that. I used to even consider liposuction if only I could afford it. Now, even though 3 family members opted for weight loss surgery already, I'm not jealous of them. I love my path and all that comes. Yes. And that's beautiful. It's your path and you love it. That's what matters. So it's recognizing kind of where you're at and what you need to do to get there, or, you know, self-awareness, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you need to change. And sometimes, here's the thing, self-awareness is the hardest thing, because how can we look at ourselves and say, this is what I need to change? You need to get someone to tell you sometimes and not be offended by it. But like, okay, I'm dealing with this. What's going on? Can you tell me what I need to do? Or tell me where I'm not showing up, or I'm not showing up my best, or what are habits that I'm doing or not doing that I need change. That's why, yes, Bryn's like, I need that tough love. We need that because we can only see ourselves so far, but other people see us in a different perspective, and then we learn and we're able to grow, right? That's why I have had a mentor now for almost a year. Because anytime I'm like, okay, I'm having this issue, she sees me in a different way and can tell me what I need to fix, right? It's so important is you need that perspective, because if I didn't have that, I would be in the same place I was a year ago, you know? I always feared criticism. Funny how now I thrive on tough love. We fear criticism because we don't want to be wrong. We want to be comfortable. We don't want criticism because then we know we have to change. And the moment we feel like we have to change, we feel like we're not good enough. And then we get uncomfortable because we have to do something new. And that's scary. Our mind wants to keep us exactly where it is. Our mind tries to keep us safe. So that's why we get the thoughts of, oh, I can't, or maybe I'll do it next time, or I'll wait, or blah, blah, blah. Our mind wants to keep us safe. It just does. That's where it goes. So that's why you have to be resilient and more emotionally intelligent to recognize when those thoughts are coming in and to say, is this true? Am I just trying to play it safe, or do I need to do something to grow and to change and to evolve? It all comes down to that. And it's so freaking powerful, right? So commitment. How do we become more commitment? Tough love makes me cry. And then, yeah, of course. Cry for a minute, and then you're like, okay, yeah, true, let me do it. And that's fine. It's great. Sometimes we gotta cry. It's all good. It's all good. So being committed, how do we go from not being committed to being committed? Creating successful habits, setting yourself up for success, small baby steps along the way. Like Annie said, like little things like dishes, laundry, things at home that show you that you can be committed to something, and then you can translate into other areas of your life, like fitness or relationships or job or whatever it is, that are the bigger things that seem bigger, but you know commitment is there. You just have to translate it to other things. Surrounding yourself with support and accountability. How many people can honestly say that they're mostly surrounded by people who understand them and their goals and are supportive? In my fitness group, yes. Sabrina says. It depends, I get on the situation. It depends on the community. Sometimes our goals and the things we want can feel really lonely. And when it feels lonely, it's like, I don't want to do it because I have no support and I have no one to talk to and no one gets it. Like Sabrina says, not so much in my personal life, right? So I bet if you had that in your personal life, it would amplify your commitment and your desire to take action and do the things. I get this so much. I suddenly realized I hadn't seen anyone for a month. Wow. Yeah. It gets lonely sometimes when you're focused on something and then you realize I'm doing all this and no one is really around me, and then you feel like you don't have support, then you're missing people and you're missing all this like communication and support, and community is so important because we thrive off of connection and support. And if we don't have that in any goal, it's like it's easy to fall off, or you don't feel like you're related to, right? When you want to talk about stuff. And then there's a disconnect with people who used to get, yeah, absolutely. So commitment comes back to creating the habits, getting clear on your vision, getting clear on your goals, surrounding yourself with support and accountability, the people who just freaking get it, and having a strategic plan. Having a strategic plan, but like we talked about before, not just having the plan, but actually doing the things. Doing the things is so important. We can get the plan. You know how many times people come into my programs, they get the plan, they get the things, they don't do anything with them? Many people do that. Why? It's because they're stuck in the, oh my God, I can't even start phase. It's like, oh, it's too scary to even begin. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a thing. And that's a thing that you need to work on. It's a thing that it's like, what's one small thing that we can do to set you up for success? You know, what's one small thing to show you that you can? And it evolves into a bigger thing. It evolves into a habit. It evolves into something so much more. Right? So I want to know right now, there are some questions that were asked both on Instagram and in the Facebook group, but I want to know right now on here, because there's 20 people on here. There was, who here is in CC? Who here is not in CC but has questions about it or maybe interested in it? Maybe you're in it. Maybe you're signed up for the next session. Maybe you're not in it. I want to know. And I want to know, if you're not in it, what questions you have. CC Lifer, CC through December. There's a lot of CC girls on here right now. In it, signed up for the next session. In CC, also next session. Okay. I'm not still looking at a budget. CC girl, there's a lot of in next session. In next session, there's a lot of like, yes, a lot of in next session. In CC for the years, yes. So there's a lot of people who've been in it for a year. Some in it to win it. I love it. So here's the thing. Love that. So courageously confident, and now I speak of it, but I realized I was speaking of it in a wrong way, but this is a really good way to kind of reframe it, whether you're new or you've been in it for a while. This is kind of a new way of talking about it. So for a while I was like, oh my God, this has evolved into really a life transformation, because we learn so much more about ourselves. It's not just fitness. We learn about different kinds of things like our dedication, our discipline, self-awareness, all these things. Then I realized that for some people, a life transformation to happen through them being way over here to hardly even stepping in the gym is like, that could never happen for me. right? If some people just haven't even stepped into the gym, how can they have a life transformation from this program if they can't even step into the gym, right? So here's the magic of it. It starts with an act of courage. Every single person on here was terrified to sign up. Every single person in here had fear and had to actually walk through courage to hit the button and say, yes, I'm going to sign up. So that was the first step. Okay, I signed up. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. And then they maybe like had a meltdown or whatever you did. We all do it. We all, we all have these fears when we do something new, right? It's the first step is stepping through courage and doing something new. And the moment you do that, you open yourself up for growth. So the first step is saying, yes, I'm going to do this. And then it's like, what is the next step? Okay, well, the next step is, okay, here's the plan. How am I going to lay out my workouts? When am I going to go to the gym? Maybe the next step is getting a membership, going to the gym. Maybe the next step is learning new exercises, going to the gym and doing new exercises. Maybe the next step is filming yourself and doing form checks like we do in the program, right? All these kind of mini steps that are like building yourself up. And each time you take one of these courageous steps, you're building confidence and you're building courage, and it's all evolving into something bigger. So you might be here right now thinking, oh my God, I've never been dedicated to a fitness program before. How is this going to transform my life? I can't even make it to the gym twice a week. It's so possible because each step you take builds up into something so much bigger. It builds up into something so much bigger. And the reason that I speak of this in a life transformation now is because for some women, signing up was the catalyst to them not only getting stronger in the gym, confident in their body and all the things that come with fitness, but now they're doing like other life goals, like starting businesses. Now they're investing in themselves like crazy. I don't think Allie's on here right now, but Allie has been in CC for a year. That's the first thing. Now she's doing one-on-one business coaching with me. She's in every single one of my programs. She's in like all of my mentors programs, and she's transforming her life. And it all started with a CC fitness program. How does that make sense? I don't know, but it just happened because she opened herself up to it. Samantha says, I was so scared to sign up and then took a few weeks to step into a gym and get a membership, but taking that first step helped push me along to the second step. I've still never done form checks yet due to fears, but I know it'll happen. And that's just, it is slowly building or building at a rate that feels good for you, right? So I say years ago because it feels like years ago, but when I created this program, it was fitness. I wanted girls to just go to the gym. And then I realized there's a missing piece. There's a missing piece, like we all talked about. It's a missing piece of mindset. So dedication, motivation, discipline, body image, confidence. Yeah, okay, added that in. So then it was like fitness and those aspects. I had a realization during CC Lifestyle, which is still on, that if you want to be the best possible woman that you are, it's a lot of things. It's your health, it's your fitness, it's your dedication, it's your mindset, it's your openness to grow, it's your community, it's connection, it's having an outside perspective. That is the foundation of who you are as a woman. So that is why it is a life transformation program, because you need all those things to thrive into who you are. You need those things. And of course, not all of them are going to be 100% all the time. It's going to fluctuate. Your fitness is going to go up and down, and that's okay. Your mindset is going to go up and down, and that's okay. But the foundation of who you are is who you are, is your health. Your health is your fitness. Your health is your mindset. Your health is your community, your connections. And so many of you said you don't feel the connection physically, like at home or in person, but the connection in the community in CC is like no other. So I've decided now, and this is why you guys joining this group and who have already had joined are getting 2 programs in one coming up in April. I'm combining and if you're in CC Lifestyle, please let me know how you feel about this. I'm combining the things that I talk about in CC Lifestyle in the CC quote unquote fitness program to make it a whole rounded transformation of who you are, a whole rounded growth. I love the idea. Matt goes, what? That's amazing. So excited for this. Yes, I love that. So that's the thing. That's the thing. we don't just thrive when our fitness is on track. We don't just thrive when our mindset is on track. We thrive when everything makes sense. And he says that's such a natural transition. Yeah, because it's so true. We don't need separate things at separate times. We need all of it together, and it's going to make sense when it's all together. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It just is. So I really wanted to make that clear. So a lot of you guys stepping into this are stepping into actually 2 programs. And that's just the bonus of you guys starting in April. The people who are new or maybe going to sign up or already signed up, it doesn't matter. We're now getting to, it's not just mindset around body image, it's mindset around money mindset, about goals, about your self-worth, about communication with people, about relationships. Every single thing is going to be touched on, because I don't believe anymore that fitness is, yeah, part of your health, but there's so much more to you, and it's your mindset. And that's when you grow as a person. That's when you reach your goals. So I wanted to explain that transition for you guys to understand, because it's going to lead into one of the most common asked questions I get is, why is it so expensive? Well, why? Is because I show up like this every single day. I don't know about you. Why is it expensive? It's not expensive. Expensive is a perspective. It's a 3-month program live with me. It's not a downloadable guide that you get on Pinterest. It has ways for you to progress. And now it has mindset components that cover your entire life. So that's priceless, in my opinion. It's not expensive. It's whether you want it or not. That's kind of my perception on it. And you can agree or not, but that's just what it is. Happy birthday month to me, Sabrina says. That's amazing, right? Girl, please, I bought CC when it was $300, and now I paid more to join as alumni. It used to be $300, and now it's $1,000 early bird. I've never found so much value in a program, Alexa says. So the thing is, you don't realize the value until you're in it. And it's one of those things that you just have to do it. You have to decide, do I want this? Will I become a better person if I do this? Yes or no? And if it's no, then don't do it. But if it's a yes in your heart, then do it. Why would you not? 100%. Do you have replays just because getting another job and I'm always on the go? Yes. I record all of, like I'm doing this, I record it. And if you can't make it live, you can watch it another time. Absolutely. Yes. I'm going to go through because people asked some other questions. Well, someone asked who is alumni how much it is. It's $555 if you have already done the program before and want to join another session. I don't think Julie is on right now. We already talked about goals. People are asking, how long are the workouts? The workouts are generally, I say, an hour, but it's so modifiable that I can help you make it be a half an hour. I can help you make it, like, cut it down. I give you the resources and the education so you know, well, what makes sense for me to do today. It's completely flexible for your lifestyle. Some women do it 6 days a week. Some women do it 3 days a week. There's no right or wrong. And that's the other magical part about this program is you can do it at your own pace. It's not a race. On day 30, I'm not asking for a before and after picture. I'm just asking for you to make it part of your life in a way that really feels good for you. And that's all you can do, So it's very flexible for your lifestyle. And a lot of people ask, like, how is this different than XYZ? How is it different than whatever? And the reason is, what I explained is, it's not just fitness. It is a whole life program. It's mindset, it's masterminds, it's community. I've had women, I'm not sure if Fawn's still on here, Jen's not on. I've had women meet up in real life because of this program, like become real life friends and get together for lunch because they live a few hours away because of this program. I've had women just become such good friends through this. The community is the magic. The vibe is the magic. The whole mindset shift around your body and fitness and who you are as a woman is the magic. Yeah. Yessie and Bryn worked out together 2 days in a row this week, right? And now Fawn, yes, we talk every day since meeting in person. So it's like, now you're getting to have friendships with women who understand you on a different level, and that's magical. Fawn, Jen, and Allie, who met up in person, I'm all going to be meeting in 2 weeks at my retreat. Like, that's the craziest thing. What started off as being a fitness program is now in-life events, and how you can create that yourself with connections is incredible. Erica says, I'm planning to go to the gym with Sarah since we're both in the same town. I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes, I can't wait. So this is why it's different. This is why it's magical. This is why. And I want to explain to you, because it's so important, why I created this is because years ago, I was caught up in a fitness community where I didn't feel this connection. I felt like there was a disconnect. I felt like there was so much pressure put on looking a certain way. And there was so much disconnect in the community even. There was thousands of people in this community, but there was no relationship in it. And I said, there needs to be a change. There needs to be something so much more. Yes, we can still have fitness as the foundation, but we need more to this. Don't you guys agree? Like, that's the magic. That's what makes this special, when you can meet with people, that you can support each other, when you can do so much more in your life than just be a number. Just, you're not a number. I know so much about every single person, even in my free group. Like, when you come into a program, like, I know what you're going through. I know what you're like, and I care about you, and I answer your questions, and you send me messages. Like, I know who you are, because I truly care, and it means so much to me. So that is why. So a lot of you on here right now, I know we all know each other, and you actually know us. Yes. And even though I met Amelia, like, I feel like I've known her in a deeper level, right? I love you, Bryn, so much. So for those of you who, because I know a lot of people are like, well, I've been looking at this program for a year. I don't know if I should do it, or I can't afford it, or I'm scared, or blah, blah, blah. These are all things I talked about before. They're fears because they're trying to keep you safe. There's ways to make it work. Many women on here are students, have had to find different ways. There's so many payment plans. There's so many things, but they made it work. So really, this is where self-awareness comes in, and say, am I using these fears and these thoughts because I'm scared to do it and I know I should? Or, should I just step in and do it? And so I did this webinar today because I have a lot of things happening in the next little bit, and I don't have time and another place to do it. But tomorrow is the last day for Early Bird. There is the most number of people that have ever joined this session there's ever been. And they're the best, most amazing women. I have women that are in their 20s. I have women in their 30s. I have women in their 40s. I have women in their 50s. Like, this is the most empowering place to be, starting in April. So this morning, I made a 19-week payment plan. It is literally $58 a week. It doesn't even make sense. Erica, if you're on here, can you link? She has the link for me. She was gonna be my person. I don't know if she's on here. Thank you, Erica. It's literally $58 a week. It literally doesn't even make sense. But if you start it now, you'll have it paid off by the time that the thing is over. Okay? If that doesn't work for you, there are other plans from anywhere from full price to 2 months to 6 months. There's very, very good payment plans. No one that has ever stepped into this said this was too expensive, it wasn't worth it. This is not about the money. It's about, do you want to change your life? That's what this is about. Ask yourself that. And a training we will have is on money mindset. Come in April if you need that, because it really is about bettering yourself. If Erica, you do want to link the Early Bird one as well, thank you. She is my little assistant today during this. Early Bird in full. Like, thank you, Erica. Let's all give it up for Erica right now. Like, these are the connections we make. So it is an investment. I'm not saying it's a small amount of money. It is an investment, but it's an investment in who you are. It's that commitment. It's that dedication. It's that courage. The payment plan is insane. I know, Amelia, it's literally insane. So I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to share this with you, whether you got a lot of free value and you're excited and you're hyped up right now. I hope you take that with you. Whether you're excited and you're going to sign up, I can't wait to further this journey with you. But I came on here today with a genuine heart to talk to you about commitment and really for you to look at yourself and look at your goals, whether it's fitness related or life related or anything related, and be more self-aware, be more excited, and realize that you are so capable. You're capable of everything in your life, but if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have the confidence to reach your big goals. You're going to be stuck in the same spot forever. And that's scary. And I know how that feels because I used to live that. And I lived it for a very long time until I realized that I don't want to live like that anymore. So I changed. So it is possible. And the women who are in it and are all excited or have that vibe and have that energy because they're in it and they feel it and they see it. So you're not a tree, you can move. Yes, exactly. So I hope if you're on here and you're watching the replay, I know a lot of people are going to be asking for the replay. If anything, you just feel excited. And like what I talked about before, don't just let this energy kind of like dissipate. Use this energy to do something. Go and do something exciting. Go and thrive. Go and live your life. I will start to cry very soon if I don't shut up because I have been known to cry on webinars before, but life is short. So what are we waiting for? Okay. You guys on here right now, how are you feeling? Give me a word. Let's end it with some good vibes, some energy, some excitement, some all the things. How are you feeling right now? I want to know. I love you. I appreciate you. I cry so much, but I'm happy now. Annie saw me cry like 75 times when she came to my retreat in October. I cried like 7 times in one day. Ready to conquer the world, committed, excited, and happy. I love it. If you guys want to reach out to me personally or in the group or whatever and ask me about any of the other things or questions you have, please do. I'm a message away. This is how I feel, okay? Amazing as always, Erica. Thank you so much. Special shout out to Erica for being my special assistant to copy and paste like 2 links in here. You're magical. You're amazing. Julia, I think you just jumped on, but we're finishing. We started at 5, but I did answer your question. Hi, Julia, but we're getting off, okay? So I love you, ladies. If you're watching the replay and you want to reach out to me, Instagram or Facebook is the best place to be. That is that. Have a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. I will see a lot of you guys tomorrow in our lifestyle training. I'll see a lot of you guys in the CC group, and I'll see a lot of you guys just on social media, okay? I love you all. Have a fabulous rest of your day.